Hello everybody, welcome to Tech NG. I'm Dunchi of Mars and I'm here to give you the tips, tricks and the top tech trends. Well, let's get to it. So today we are going to be talking about the iPhone 12. Now there have been a lot of rumors and leaks and insider information coming out. Well, here's everything we know about the iPhone 12. So the iPhone is going to be coming in 4 different models with 3 distinct sizes. There's going to be a 5.4 inch model, a 6.1 inch model, another 6.1 inch model, and the 6.7 inch model. That's the biggest iPhone that Apple has ever made. And that 6.7 inch device is going to be the premium of all the lineup, being the iPhone 12 Pro Max. The second behind it, the 6.1 inch, is the iPhone 12 Pro. The other 6.1 inch is the ordinary iPhone 12. And the smaller 5.4 inch, it's more of like an iPhone 12R. I don't know. It's the cheapest, starting at $649. That's like 240,000 naira. Well, I mean, once it ships to Nigeria, it's going to be a lot more expensive. But it's pretty cheap, given the fact that last year's iPhone XR started at $759. So yeah, Apple knows what they are doing. One of the most notable features about this year's iPhone 12 is the design. Apple seems to have gone back to the record books to pick up a very simple aesthetic look for their iPhone 12 lineup. The sides are squared off. Phones these days, they are rounded in the corners. You hold them and you feel like they might slip off. But Apple has decided to square up those edges, taking it back to like an iPhone 4, iPhone 5 type feel. With me, I have an iPhone 5s. As you can see, the edges are pretty squared off, and with a lot of concentration, you can actually stand the phone on its own. It will stand upright. So if you're looking for something to reference what Apple is currently doing with their iPhone 12 line, the iPhone 5s is a pretty good example of what's going on. And it's crazy because Apple is supposed to be, well, the most innovative company ever. So why would they go back? Why would they go back to an older design and taking that form factor, refining it, and delivering it back to their customers? And this has been something that has been going on for the longest of time. The iPhone 4, the iPhone 5, the iPhone SE, 3 generations of phones, smartphones, all similar form factor. They switched it up in the iPhone 6, then iPhone 7, iPhone 8, all similar form factors. No difference. Some people can't tell the difference between an iPhone 7 and an iPhone 6. Well, wait till later in this video for you to get the big surprise that Apple is going to deliver. So yeah, back to the iPhone 12. We're going to see 120 Hz refresh rate on the screens. That's most likely going to be on the 6.7 Pro Max model, and we might see it on the 6.1 Pro model, but it's not seeming possible for the other models of the phones because battery life, 120 Hz screen refresh rate drains battery life, and we all know Apple's battery life hasn't been so good, over the years, and their batteries are so small, 3000 milliamps per hour. It's crazy when there are 5000 milliamps per hour phones out there, 4500 milliamps per hour phones out there. But I'm just saying, that's my own opinion on it. So 120 Hz refresh rate, they're calling it Pro Motion. Sounds pretty cool. Apple and their naming schemes, always making everything sound cool. So the iPhone 12 is going to be rocking the A14 chip, Apple's greatest and most powerful chip that they've ever created, which is the same for every year. I'm sure A15 will be the greatest and most powerful chip we've ever created as well. Well, the A14 is going to be a powerhouse. It's also going to be 5G capable. So yeah, the iPhone 12 is going to get 5G, possibly on the whole lineup. So 4 models, all 5G capable, which is good. Apple is late on this. 5G has been released for more than 2 years now. So there seems to be a snippet of code that was leaked from an Apple insider that shows the possibility of a 4K 240 frames per second video recorded on the camera. That's gonna blow my mind. Like, if they do that, it's gonna blow my mind, and I'm sure it's gonna blow yours. Video recording on the iPhone 12 will be comparable to a professional camera, and the iPhone cameras are already so good. I'm shooting on an iPhone 6 right now, and you can tell like iPhone 6 came out 2015. It's crazy how Apple phone cameras have come so far. Speaking of those cameras, there's going to be a LiDAR blaster on the iPhone 12 Pro Max model. That LiDAR blaster is supposed to improve augmented reality and help with portrait mode. It's going to create a better depth field because it's going to section the background by layers and blur each layer segmentally. So people that are into portrait mode, a lot of you people love portrait mode. It's going to get better on the iPhone 12, so be expecting that. So remember, I told you guys to wait for a surprise about the iPhone 12 at the end of the video. Well, the iPhone 12 is not going to be shipping with a charger brick or an earpiece. What the fuck is Apple thinking?
You see, that's what, in fact, you see why I keep saying that you don't have sense. You reason through your anus.
Yeah, let that sink in. I mean, that's even crazy for Apple standard of innovation. Like, it's not even, what do you want to call this? Can you call this innovation? I'm obviously raving mad about it, but there is a positive. Bear with me, there is a positive. It turns out that mobile chargers alone account for 300,000 tons of the world's e-waste. 300,000 tons. And most people have chargers in their houses. They've bought 4 or 5 iPhones. Every year it comes out, they upgrade, and they have chargers at home. So Apple is coming from this point. Why do we need to put a charger in the phone? There's already chargers everywhere. If someone needs a charger, they can buy a charger. Why bother? So they are actually helping the environment. 300,000 tons of waste is a lot of waste. But then there's a rumor that the next iPhone lineup, that is the iPhone 13 or iPhone 12s or whatever they want to call it, won't come with any ports. A portless iPhone, that is no charging port, no headphone jack, well, as usual, nothing. You can't plug anything into that phone. So it's going to be completely wireless. And I don't think wireless charging technology is there yet. I mean, even if you give it a whole year, how good enough is it to be viable for mass market production use? And you just come home, drop your phone on a wireless Q iPad, and you go to sleep, wake up, it's fully charged. I don't know. It's gonna be a crazy year for phones. It seems more likely that there will be a September launch for the iPhone, but then we have to wait for the keynote. But I'm wondering how they want to spin this no charging situation. I mean, how do they want to say it in the keynote? And one funny thing I must say, this tech industry is dynamic and it's changing all the time. So a couple of years ago, the iPhone 7 came out with no headphone jack, and the entire industry was raving mad, like, why remove such a perfect device? But Apple removed it either way. They didn't care about what any of you industry cats thought. What do you see now? You can hardly find a premium phone with a headphone jack. I mean, it's crazy. There were these articles that were coming out saying the iPhone is no longer innovative, that it's a failure, and yet right now the biggest names in mobile ship phones without headphone jacks. So maybe there is some secret sauce Apple has. They pour over everything, and they've changed the game. They are still innovating despite it seeming not to be the case. Thank you guys for liking my video, and thank you guys for watching to the end. If you like this video, please comment and smash that like button. And if you want to see more, subscribe. Subscribing allows you to be up to date on all my video releases. And here at TechNG, we're up to date, we're fast. We'll let you guys know what's happening in the tech world. So yeah, smash that subscribe button, and thank you guys. So enjoy my house.